Happy New Year. Hey there, Megan. Pinky, Discord, Kate, Linda, the Great Dane, Ash, great to see you. Oliver, happy birthday, my friend. Thank you, Megan, much appreciated. Hi, Heather. Hi, CF, what's up? OF Sakento, hello. Hi, Evan. Pablo, welcome. Joanna, greetings, Evan. Hey there, Mike, great to see you. I'm glad you like the helmet video, that's nice. Canto from Mexico. Hola. Mi chavo. My Mexican brothers and sisters. Miriam, Liv. And a happy new year to everybody. Let's take a nice the second day of our new year of 2025. Let's have a drink. Just water. Let's have a drink. A calming breath together. Begin. Everything's gonna be okay. Fade out of the Baltics. I assume that means Serbia, Croatia. Is that? Am I getting my lands correctly? Is that the Baltics, Serbia, and Croatia? Amazing that you're joining from all the way over there. Wonderful to have you. So, for those who know, who follow me on Instagram, if that's something you're interested in doing, you're welcome to follow me on Instagram. Everything is just ASMR Jeremiah. But as many of you know, my folks came out to visit, which was really wonderful. It's crazy. My parents didn't come to LA for like 4 years. Because the last time they were in Los Angeles was like 2019 or something. Maybe so. It's been a minute. And then, like during the pandemic, Megan and I were heading out to Dayton. I think 3 times. I think we went out there 3 times. So it's not like I didn't see my parents. But it was wonderful to have them come out for the second time in a short period of time. They were out here not too long ago, and we were able to take them, as a present to my mother, take her up to see the Hearst Castle. My mom is kind of obsessed. She loves beautiful homes. She lives in a beautiful home, and she is kind of like obsessed with beautiful homes. So we got to take her up to the Hearst Castle, private tour, and they had that amazing experience. And that was back in October. Wasn't long ago. And they came back out. Megan asks for those over on on YouTube. How was it hosting my in-laws, or how was it hosting my brother's in-laws? It was fine. It was great. They're funny. So my in-laws are Chinese, and they don't speak any English. They're very nice, very sweet people. And they've been staying with my brother and his wife since getting back from China. I think they've enjoyed their time, but, it would be very difficult. I would just assume it's very difficult to go to a country where you don't speak any of their language, nor do you read any of you can't even read the writing, because they read and write in Chinese. And then the problem is too, for those that know, there's 2 main dialects in China. 2 main ones. The main one is Mandarin. That's spoken by most people. Okay, is Mandarin. Cantonese is spoken by not that many people. Like, Cantonese is spoken in Hong Kong, and I think some other places, but it's not. Cantonese is not nearly as common, and her parents speak neither fluent Mandarin nor Cantonese. They speak their dialect, which I believe is called like Hunanwaz or something like that. And so it's difficult for them, you know. I've had the experience of traveling and being in a country where I didn't speak any of the language, and it's frustrating when you can't communicate. Boy, it really hamstrings you. And so I could tell, you know, like they're very sweet, and I think they're enjoying themselves, and I think they're looking forward to heading back and being in their home country, and, you know, being able to talk to people and so forth. So they've made a few friends, but but overall it was a lovely visit. But the other thing that's funny is, you know, they have zero desire to experience culinary diversity, which I find really interesting, because I don't know about you guys, I love foods from around the world. I can't think of a country, maybe you northern countries, I'm sorry. And first, listen, I love all my Scandinavian homies. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, you know, the North. Not exactly known as being culinary masterpieces. Or somebody say that. No, they're not amazing countries. But, like, my goodness. French food, Italian food, Mexican food, Thai food, Indian food, American food. We barbecue. Like, but they have, like, zero interest in trying anything other than their food. And don't get me wrong, I love their food. I think their food is amazing. But it's like, they just have, like, no desire. And I even made, like, my sauce. And I made a beautiful batch of my sauce. I mean, this was a good one. And they tried it a little bit. They tried it. No, and I didn't do it. This is funny to me. So, yeah, see, Linda never got to comment. I just want to say that the bookshelf you hang up is real nice. The cover's very good. Well, thank you, Linda. It is nice to have that. It's nice to have the bookshelf, I'm not going to lie. I'll tell you a little more. For those who don't know, I'll tell you a little bit more about my parents visiting here in 1 second. Let's see. Let me check out over on YouTube. And again, yeah, parents are doing great. Thank you, Maya. Thank you very much. Sorry, Joanna, hang in there with the knee injury. Those things are brutal. No fun. No fun. Guido Abbondanza. Ciao from Roma. Buonasera. Buonasera. My friend, that's really cool, man. From Canada. Live representing the cold north up there, eh? Well done. Gotta play the hockey in the snow. You just gotta watch out for those D-gens from up north, though, eh? And, nice killing gaming, nice. Have you had anything recently? Wait, was it a crowd favorite? Oh crap, what was I talking about? Hi there, Marta, by the way. Wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Wait, what was the crowd? Oh yeah, dude. Like, my dad was like, holy crap, Jeremiah. This is, like, as good as anything I've had. Like, he was like, dude, this is amazing. And it was. It is. There's a tiny bit left. I had some this morning for lunch. A little leftover pasta and sauce. And, yeah. It was delicious. But again, this was funny. Like, they like a very specific kind of food. It's just funny to me. Because again, I'm just like, yeah, but there's a whole world of food out there of incredible flavors and diversity, and Yes, there's Mr. Mittens, Mrs. Mittens. I forget that's what they were. Something like that. I can't remember that one. But what is that called, and where can I find it to make my own? I don't know. I think. Where did Megan find that? I'm not sure where she found that. I assume she Googled it. Just Googled for a pattern. Maya, I assume. That's kind of her wheelhouse. I'm not a crocheter like my wife is. The second one is, do you think you'll ever make more videos of your yummy recipes like the sauce? I don't know. It didn't go. The thing about the sauce recipe is that, I mean, I've made that video. It's not that popular, you know. So it's a ton of work. And it wasn't that popular. And maybe I should just like kind of redo it and like do like really quick, like do like what would you call that? Almost like TikTok style, which is like right, and make that style of a video, which I could do. I never have. So that's kind of like on my. There's potential. I might. We'll see. I might. My sauce. What do I want to make? Well, I could show you how I make my epic. Like, dude, I make this amazing. Either it can be ground beef or ground turkey, and it's so freaking good. And my. No, I didn't say this. I was. Thank you, Noel. I was told this. Good to see you again, Ash. That by a Mexican friend of ours, Alicia, that my beef with, so what I make is it's ground turkey or ground hamburger, and then you add onions, like a half or a whole onion. It can be red or yellow, doesn't actually matter. Onion, and then it's Norsuisa, and then, which is like a chicken bouillon powder, so you can buy Norsuisa. It's like this chicken bouillon stuff, and like 1 tablespoon of that. And then what else do I do? So that's the bouillon. Oh yeah, chipotle peppers. So a little can, like half of a can of chipotle. They're very spicy. Some taco seasoning, garlic, and then a little bit of salsa. So just like some good old fashioned, like, you know, paste picante salsa. Put that in there. That's like some tomato to it, and then I add black beans, and so it makes this like, it's almost like a chili, but it's not. It's like a thick, meaty chili. And when she tasted it, she told me that it reminded her of her grandmother's cooking, and I was like, it reminded you of your abuelita's cooking. Incredibly high praise. So I might make that video. We'll see. Just so I can have that recipe in the world for all of you to enjoy. Because it's really, really, really delicious. Yes, so far I have tried the ghost pepper one. I think sweet peach and ghost. That one's a mango habanero. Or am I trying the mango habanero? It's good. It's like it's sweet on the front, and it's got some nice kick in the back. So I've only had one. I haven't had the other one yet. I need to have a reason to, but I'll let you know. I love hot sauces. I tried making. Really good, by the way. First time though I burnt it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Megan. That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro. I was very proud of myself. I'll just say that. I was very proud of myself. I know I can put flavors together. I put good flavors together. My actual dealer, no, I'm not at all Caden. Masa wants more interrogation videos. specific type of channel. I don't know, man. Maybe. Because I have very disparate listeners, right? I have, or viewers, I should say, or both, you know. I have my viewers and fans who really are there, like, just for, like, mostly the card games, right? Mostly the casino games. That's what they enjoy. You know, they like watching the blackjacks. They like watching the roulette, 3-card poker. That's what they like my channel for. And I have other viewers who love, you know, the dad stuff. And like, Dad tucks you in, like, that's their favorite thing. I have other viewers who are like the dominant. I haven't been dominant in a long time. And it is tempting to like specialize. The issue about specializing, though, is that's like, you know, that's like all I do. It'd be easy. Like, if I just did blackjack videos, it'd be a lot easier. Like, it doesn't take as much creative thought, if you will, in some ways. But anyway, it's just, I don't know. It's food for thought. But I kind of like just being like, being a little all over the map. Because it keeps it interesting to me. It's like, what do I feel like doing today? I feel like doing a meditation. You know what I want to do? Let's do a barbershop role play. Let's do something with Teddy Quid. Let's do something with Dimitri. Let's do something with Helmut. Like, let's do a measuring. Let's do, like, I know, keep talking about, I'm gonna do an Edna mode, you know. At some point. But again, it's like, if I had a specialized channel, like, this is just, you know, it honestly might be more successful, but I don't know. I kind of like keeping it all over the place. Yeah, thank you. Just do it. Yeah, I might get bored. Yeah, I don't know. Same fruit, famous quote. I just came up with. Well, thank you, Doki Vera. Thank you. I like a variety of fruit as well, my friend. Amigurumi teddy bear pattern on Google and a whole bunch of pop-up. Oh, nice. Thank you, Marta. Well, there you go, Marta. Thank you very much for sharing that with Maya. So yeah, Maya. Apparently, it's called amigurumi teddy bears. I didn't know that. Thank you. Megan, you like the variety. I appreciate it, Megan. Linda taught me to drink water every morning. It actually does help, even though it may be placebo. Dude, WD Noel, I'm telling you, man. Noel, dude. Drinking water in the morning. By the way, let's have a water break. Cheers, everyone. Salute. And the drinking water in the morning is a practice I began 10 years ago. Like I said, I was watching, it was called, it was some documentary on food and eating and nutrition. Like Real Food Daily. I forget what it was. No, I forget the name of the documentary, but one of the things I noticed them talk about was that well, what could I do? Because, like, juicing, for example, juicing is really difficult. Juicing takes a lot of energy and it's a lot of cleanup, and you have, juicing's kind of a pain, right? And other diet things are like for example, trying to eliminate sugar is really, really difficult. Okay. Pierre Hunter, bonne nuit, monsieur from France, bonne nuit. And you know, where was I? Oh man, reading comments is really distracting. I was talking about, what was I? Water. Point is, drinking a big glass of water in the morning was very easy. It was a very easy thing to add. And I thought, let's try it. Instead of dramatically trying to change up my diet, what if I just add drinking water in the morning? And let me tell you, my friends, that was a game changer. Having a big glass of water in the morning before my coffee, science recommends getting morning sunlight on your face if you can when you get up. Getting that morning sunlight on your face increases your mood. It gets your circadian rhythm set. It helps you wake up. So doing those two things, big glasses of water and them, it's got electrolytes. Plants crave it. Those things have been really, really, really useful for the last decade of my life. And if there's one thing that you can take up, it's as soon as you wake up in the morning, drink a nice big glass of water. And you don't have to like glug, 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 glug. You don't have to chug it. You just have to drink it. Drink the whole thing. And then have your coffee. Try it out for a week. Let me know what happens. Over on the YouTube, Caden. Black text, amazing. Thanks, man. Lucy's doing great. Appreciate it. Stimson, hey, from London. I've been to the UK. I love the UK, man. Mr. Stimson. I've been to, unfortunately, only London. Big fan. I've been to London 3 times. I'd love to see more of the UK. I'd love to go to Ireland, Scotland. Yeah, I'm a big fan of my brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond over there. Big fan of you guys. The meditation, thank you, I like those too. Any therapy? Spence, I'll do therapy soon. All your dreams. Thanks, Ian. Appreciate you too, bud. Massa, how old am I? How old do you think I am? Excuse me. No, I let tricks. I let what do you call it? I drop breadcrumbs. About how old I am. You can sleuth it out. Heritage. I am Swedish, Norwegian, German, and a quarter of what is known as Duke's mixture, which is English, Irish, Dutch. But I'm like a quarter I'm like a quarter Swedish and a quarter Norwegian. So I'm like 50% Scandinavian. I'm like a quarter German. And yeah, they're all very similar. I'm sorry, Joanna. It's a bummer. You gotta wear a knee brace. Hopefully you get better. Ha, Brazil. Obrigado. I asked how do I like my coffee. I usually just take my coffee with a little vanilla creamer in it. No, it's not true. I take that back. Into my coffee every day goes in a scoop of this like mega mushrooms. I've heard really good things. In fact, let me show it to you. Let me show you what I put in my coffee. I really like this stuff, and I am not affiliated with them at all. I really like them. I show you. So, into my coffee every day goes 2 things. One, this. It's probably backwards for you guys, but it says Mega Mushroom Powder, 10 in 1. And so this has in it, where are the ingredients? Okay, here we go. So this has lion's mane, chaga, reishi, turkey tail, cordyceps, wood ear mushrooms, oyster mushrooms, shiitake, maitake, and Massima. I think it helps. Now, could it be placebo? It could be placebo. I genuinely think that I feel better. And it's just a little scoop. Like, it comes like a little plastic scoop. So it's like, I mean, I put about the amount of mushroom powder I put in my coffee is like the tip of my finger. Maybe not even that much. Probably about the tip of my finger. Like a scoop about that big. And then I put that in my coffee. And then I also add collagen. I get this at Costco. It's called Vital Proteins Collagen Peptides. And this one gets like a whole scoop. So this one comes with a scoop thingy. This, like a measuring scoop. I'm not even sure how big this is. How many milliliters? 50 cc's. Whatever, I'm not sure what that means. Cubic centimeters, I don't know. And so yeah, like 1 scoop, and that just goes in the coffee. I stir that in, and it's, it dissolves very well into my coffee, and then I'll add a little bit of like creamer, like vanilla creamer, and yeah. And I used to drink 2 cups a day. Now I just drink 1 cup of coffee a day. I just have one mug, standard size mug of coffee in the morning. But I do put those things in it, and look, it works for me. I don't know if it's an appetite suppressant, but I definitely find, like, maybe with the collagen, I find that I'm really I try to get up around 7:30 in the morning, and I genuinely, I don't get hungry until like 11 a.m. And I think that's because of the probably a combination of the collagen, coffee, caffeine, maybe even the mushrooms too. And so then I'll go do like my morning exercise, take Lucy for a walk, take Lucy for a run, and then shower, and then have breakfast, lunch at around like 11 a.m. So, that works for me. You're welcome to try it out. I'm not like I don't know, like, I'm not a doctor or anything, but that's what I do. And again, I'm not affiliated. I don't get anything. If you want to try them out, mushroom, go for it. I think it's nice. I like it. Let's see. And yes, we are going to, Megan, we're going to the DR, the Dominican Republic, for a family reunion in like a week and a half. Crazy. Time flies. Linda, new goal for 2025, learn to drink water in the morning without coffee in it. That's a great idea. Lots of water, vitamin D, yeah, for sure. Discord Kate, especially up in the north. I'm obviously in Southern California, so I was able to take a walk today in a t-shirt, so I'm getting sun on my arms, and yeah, getting that vitamin D though is very nice, very helpful. Giandre, another friend out of South Africa, my man. Cheers, my brew. Thank you, Asteroid. Flat Secret. It's going to go until 4 o'clock, so another hour and a half. To about 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time. And Flat Secret, had a tip. I'm not sure, my friend, in many ways. Choose your weapon. Let's see, where were we? Yeah, I think I answered your question, Maya. You hit 3 scoops. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that would be, I have no idea if that'd be better. Overkill? I have no idea. Because technically, the mushrooms, it does have cordyceps, which I believe can be slightly psychoactive. I genuinely don't know. Maybe a little bit. I don't know if you can get high. I don't know if you can get like high off of this. I don't think so. I never have, that's for sure. But I genuinely think it's probably healthy. I've heard great things about mushrooms. Mushroom supplementation, being good for your liver, being good for it's just really good for you apparently. So, mega mushrooms. You can get this on Amazon. And Heather, could you mix the collagen and flavor it with just flavored water? Oh man, I don't know. I think it would be weird. Wait, Megan, it's 7 a.m. Wait, where? It's 7 a.m. Where are you? Heading home to January for job number 2. Good God, that's a lot, Megan. Shot ashy. It's not just me. Okay, good, Megan. Helicopter going overhead. Weird. I'm sorry, Jess. Hang in there. I know that's it's not fun. It's not fun when our bodies are not working for us. It really. I forget. I think it was like a Naval quote. But Naval, he said, when you're sick, you only worry about one thing: getting healthy. When you're healthy, you worry about a million things. So, yeah, when you're not healthy, man, it's brutal. So, I'm rooting for you. I hope you feel better. I hope you get better and have a healthy, happy life. And Ash, you know what's funny? I don't mind drinking coffee or just water in the morning, hot water. I thought it'd be weird, and then I had it, and I was like, okay, actually, just drinking hot water in the morning is not unpleasant. So, yeah, good for you. Linda, tell that Helly Pod that he's ruining your ASMR. Not okay. Hey, you there? Police helicopter. Stop chasing bad guys. You're really peeing in my Cheerios. We have listeners. Although, you know what's cool? Normally, Lucy would be freaking out, and she's doing shockingly well with the helicopter overhead. She's actually sleeping right now, or like she's actually relaxing, even with the helicopter going overhead, which is like, this is like never happened. So I know, sorry Megan, I know. Holy crap, that's pretty close. And she's actually like genuinely sleeping. Because normally my poor dog hates helicopters, doesn't mind airplanes, hates helicopters. And now she's doing okay with it. I'm just gonna keep moving on. Thank you, Massa. Appreciate that. Killing Gaming. I don't think we're gonna do blackjack. We'll see. I could. I didn't set it up for it. I figured that people would kind of want to chat and catch up after the long. I haven't live streamed in a minute here on YouTube, and give everybody a chance to ask me any questions and tell some stories. I still have many stories to tell about what we did over the holiday break and so forth. So, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do blackjack today. A flash dagger. I am not. I am 100%. I am 100% self-taught. Yeah, like Binky said, we'll just do a chat today. Today's just gonna be a chat. I may do some other things, but mostly just calming, relaxing chat. Let's see. Thank you, Deadly Sloth, obviously. This is my favorite part of the holiday. Favorite part of the holiday. Man, that's a tough call. I really enjoyed a lot of it. So, okay. So I'll share I'll share some tales of, and then Maddie, I'll answer your question about my music preferences, and I'll try to weave that in, and my good storytelling. I get that from my dad, and being an actor and just loving being a storyteller. So, combination of just being an actor plus having a good dad storyteller. I think that helped a lot. My dad's a good storyteller, so that's useful. But anyway, so my parents get out last Tuesday before Christmas. Christmas Eve. Oh my gosh, thank you, Flash Dagger, man. I appreciate that, man. Fist bump. Much appreciated, my friend. You're too kind. Really, thank you. Thank you very much for the 2 pounds. Much appreciated. So my parents get out house. Hey, Floor. My goodness gracious, you all are something else. I'm so blessed. I just gotta say thank you. I'm so blessed. So I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's very strange. Thank you. Yeah, that's all I can say from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. So they get in here last Tuesday, and before Christmas, Monday. I'm sorry, Monday before Christmas. I think it always does that, JC. I think it always jumps overboard a little bit like that. Yeah, exactly, Megan. So, they get out, and, you know, my dad, like, it's funny, I don't really smoke cigars that often, except when my dad comes out, when I'm visiting my dad. But when my dad comes out, he always brings out cigars. So we sat there, and, you know, that first night, fire pit, we had fire pits like a lot. Having a good cigar together, sitting around talking with the family, having the in-laws come over, my brother and his wife and their parents, and cooking, making a meal. I liked eating the food we prepared, and then the following day, it's a good question, Sloth. The following day we began some little projecting. So my wife and I, when we redid our garage like 6 years ago, one of the first projects, and I'll stretch is a good idea, Barbudo, when we moved into our house like 7 years ago, the first thing we did was my parents came out and we like rewired the garage. The garage was super sketchy. Like, we have an old house built in like the 20s or the 30s, and like the wiring in the garage looked like it had not been touched since like the 1920s or the 1930s. Like, there's like this one single wire heading into the garage that was like off the power line. It was super janky. There were no like good garage lights. Like, there was no switches inside the garage. I think there was like a little pull handle for a light, you know, and it was like a detached garage. So like one of the first renovation projects, it's like knob and tube, but almost worse, Kate. It's like, so take care, Marta. Au revoir, darling. Not au revoir, your French, your Spanish. About to say auf Wiedersehen. Ciao. What does Spanish say? Abierto. No, it's Italian. Why am I not saying that? No, I'm going to say, like, goodbye in Spanish. Adios. Adios. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año. Adios. And, I love that you guys are hanging out too. That's great. So the first thing we tackled was the garage. And my dad helped us put in a new circuit breaker. We wired up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outlets, and he put my garage on its own separate circuit breaker, so that if we're running power tools or whatever, and we like short it out, it only short out the garage and not the house. We haven't done that, by the way. So that was one of the first things we did. But there's an external, what's called like an old soda light. Now, a soda light is an old kind of light. They hum. Those are the kind of lights that have like that, what's up, Pushy? That low key, like you can hear that hum coming from the light. And there was an old soda light on the door to our garage, above the door to the garage, that no longer works. And even after all the wiring we did, we just never got around to fixing that. Well, like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, I don't know, it was a minute ago, I was at Costco and I saw this twin pack of outdoor LED untouched. So parents come out, and Dad's like, "Hey, so are there any projects you want to work on?" And I was like, "Actually, Dad, now that you're here, you know this light. We're trying to get this light to work." And now you will notice that this, and I'll get you a name, Tracy Pushy. The soda light had only one light, but I had bought 2 lights. And I was like, "Couldn't we do both?" And my dad's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "We're going." So, like, my dad just in an evening, afternoon, put those in. He went up there, examined the old thing, was like, "Okay, well, this wire here is shorted out, so that's not gonna work. And okay, this needs to be rerun." And so luckily we had like a lot of stuff from when they were garage, like we had like a lot of tools and like old materials. So my dad fixed the Romex, patched it. Romex is this wiring, drilled into the garage out, took out this one thing. We had to go to the store, had to buy an angle grinder, so we went and bought a couple tools. But there was this amazing tool sale at Home Depot. It was buy 2 tools, get 1 tool free. So I bought a 2-pack, which came with a new impact drill, which I needed, didn't have an impact drill, and a new just regular drill, just a new drill. And then I got the angle grinder for free. So now I have a very, very complete set of tools. And nice massa. And so like he just wires it. And let me show you the result. So this is on my Instagram, of course, if you want to follow me there. But while the Pops was out, we just so I should have taken it before. So here's what kind of the after's looking like, and then I'll show you with the lights on. So here's him, that's my dad, working on the lights. So there used to be where he is, so that one over there to the side of your screen that I'm pointing to, my dad just created, like, that wasn't even a thing. He just made that a thing. Here he is up there, like, working on the inside of the garage. Like, come here, you focus. Working on the inside of the garage. Up there rewiring that box and rewiring the Romex going into that box so that you can rewire it. And then the result is we now have these 2 super cool LED lights. Megan set them up on, I should get out of the way, so I'm trying to focus. Come here, focus. Focus you. Focus camera, you can do it. Focus camera. Come on, camera, you can focus. She's being rude. Sometimes she'll focus, sometimes she doesn't. I don't understand. Anyway, there they go. You can kind of see them. So now we have those 2 LED lights. And you can just change the color. So Megan has them wired up. So you can say, "Hey Alexa, turn on garage lights. Hey Alexa, make garage light 1 blue. Hey Alexa, make garage light 2 green," or vice versa. Or make garage lights red, or whatever you want to do. So he whips out that project, and it is very fulfilling. And my dad just like did that, like casually did that in like 2 hours. Okay, casually. Oh, that's awesome. And so, I'll continue the story, but I think I gotta do some redemptions here. Let's do a name trace for Mox, aka Bushi, and then I'll continue with the next project he did, which is even more of a personal game changer. And I'll tell you about that project because, man, dude, this is a true game changer. But first, a little name trace. Welcome, Harvey. Pleasure to have you here, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, let's turn that down a little bit as we do this ASMR. Down. To goose to protect. Sorry about that, friends. Sorry that shocked you, although the fact that we were in echo mode might have actually helped. A little less jarring because it's like whoa, 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 whoa. Anyway, sorry about that. So let me tell you about. Wait, there's one more thing. I think Claptrap did hydration, and I can talk and tap at the same time. TST claps, darkest Claptrap, as opposed to the lightest Claptrap. Mortal enemies. Day men, champion of the night men. Dun 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 dun. Day man, champion of the night men. Wow. So good. Always sunny. Salute. No, Maddie, that is not the music I listen to. Okay. So, you got a pushy, you got a buddy. Oh, another hydration, JC. Salute. Hydrate. Obviously, I did lose some viewers there. They're like, what? Hogwash? What hog wallop is this? Dogs barking in the background, ruining my zen. I understand. And before I continue my story, cunning flop, I almost never play blackjack. I recently played a little bit of blackjack in my, when I last went to Vegas. That was the first time I played blackjack in 4 or 5 years. I'm not a gambler. Hate gambling. Don't like it. I just, my palms get sweaty. It's like, let's see, Java Kush would like another stretch. Won't take my idea. Jolly. Java Kush. Mr. Barbudo asks Mr. Jeremiah, with all due respect, basing myself on your dad videos, which I really like, what advice would you give to a young man starting to live new things as commitment to kids in the medium long term? Well, in general, the best advice I can give to anybody in their early days of starting off is take on responsibility as much as you can bear. In the words of, Jordan Peterson, clean your room, clean your house, get your stuff in order. Chaos breeds discontent. Mess, clutter breeds anxiety. So you want to have your house in order. You want to have your home, your whatever your space is, you want it to be tidy. It doesn't have to be like a Pinterest commercial. It's just going to be tidy. Clean up your space. You're going to feel better about yourself. Take on as much responsibility as you can bear. You know? Never be a victim. You know? Again, that's always a tricky one. Because some people are like, well, I have been victimized. And it's like, you're right. You definitely have. All of us have in some way, shape, or form. There's just no value in viewing life that way. To me, for me personally, it just hits a dead end. Because in that world, life is happening to you and at you, right? If you're the victim of it, life happens at you and to you, and you don't have any agency. And that's just like, oh man, like that's just a powerless place to be, right? It's powerless. But when you just accept and own that, hey, my life is my choosing and my creating, and whatever happens in my life, I'm just going to take responsibility for it and assume that there is a different kind of way that was not the way I was being that would have led to a different outcome. And I want to be more of that person that leads to a better outcome. And it's easier said than done. It's very challenging. But if you can pull that off, it's really powerful. It's really powerful. Why is it going to teach me? Something like that, Linda. You know, something like that. And thank you, Cunning Flop. I like this jacket a lot too. I got it in China. Gonna make a video of the terminology. Daddy Pig, I think I did. If you go back and I've made 2 blackjack tutorial videos. 2 of them. Go back and watch the first one. And then the second. And if by then you don't know, I would be shocked. If there's any terminology I don't describe or explain, I think I'd be shocked. So, go check out those 2 videos. And that should tell you everything you need to know. I think. You got it, Mr. Barbudo, man. My pleasure. Yeah. Well, exactly, Megan. And, you know, and again, I'll go back to when dealing with, like, a tragedy like that. When dealing with a tragedy like being mugged. It's when you're clearly victimized, right? Like, it's obvious. It's like, okay, we're going to acknowledge that it happened and that it sucked. And we're not going to dwell on it. We're not going to dwell on it. We're going to acknowledge that it happened and that it was horrible. And we're going to move forward. Because if you just dwell on it, it'll just eat you alive. You just have to go, that happened. That sucked. Like, all the emotions, anger, fear, anxiety, you know, all the emotions that brings with it. And you just gotta go, yeah, that was horrible. It happened. I'm owning that it happened. And I'm moving on. We're stepping forward. And we're just gonna keep plowing forward, because what else are you gonna do? Yeah, and it sucks. It's tough love. It sucks. Instinct. I don't use conditioner. It's Head and Shoulders. A nice product. But I showed you the product that I use. This is mostly American Crew. This right now. This is just American Crew. So, yeah, it's got a little bit of hold to it. Exactly, Kate. It happened. I'm moving forward. Yeah. You know, seeing everything as a lesson can be tough. Asking yourself when you... Well, that's the thing, Noel, again. Yeah, I made this point a couple times before, but it's just worth repeating. Whether you choose to be a victim or not a victim, you're right. So it doesn't matter. You'll be right in either circumstance. There's a million reasons to justify why you're a victim. Maybe not a million, but at least like 10 or 30. Maybe 50. Okay, there's all the reasons. So what? Next. Everybody's got them. What's the point in dwelling on it? It just sucks. Things happen. It sucks. Choose to own it. And okay, I'll go into like my favorite stupid story. It's not actually a stupid story. It's a profound story because it's so apropos of like our fears and our anxieties and being unable to predict the future. Us not knowing how one event is leading to other events in our lives. How when things don't go the way we think they're going to, it sometimes ends up being amazing. And when things are going like perfect, like everything you wanted is happening. Oh my God. Like you can't miss. You're just, everything going your way, all of a sudden tragedy can strike. Right? And it's the story of the Chinese farmer. So once upon a time, there was a very wise Chinese farmer. And one day, unfortunately, his horses escape, and all his horses escape. He has all 10. They get out of there. The sun forgot to close the gate that night, and all the horses escape. Well, the next day, his neighbor comes over and says, "Oh my God, what horrible misfortune. What are you going to do? You've lost your entire herd." And like, oh my goodness. Well, the wise farmer says, "Who's to say what's good or bad? We'll see." Well, the next day, the horses come back, but they made friends. So, as the size of his herd is now doubled, and so the neighbor comes back over and says, "Oh my goodness, look how lucky you are. You know, you thought that it was lost, and now your herd size is doubled. Look at your great fortune." And the wise farmer says, "Well, who's to say what's good or bad?" Well, the next day, his son is trying to break in one of the new horses. Gets bucked off. Breaks his leg. Oof. The neighbor comes over and says, "Oh my gosh, look how unlucky you are. And this is what a tragedy befallen on your house." And again, the wise farmer says, "Well, who's to say what's good or bad?" Well, the next day, the soldiers come by to conscript young men and send them to the front lines of the war. But the son is lame, he has a broken leg, and so his life basically is spared, and the soldiers don't take him. And again, the neighbor comes over and says, "Oh my gosh, what incredible fortune. Can you believe how lucky you are?" And again, the wise farmer says, "Who's to say what's good or bad?" And, you know, in a personal example, it's like when my brother and his wife moved back to Ohio, it was because things had not worked out, okay? It was like oh crap, like we gotta reset moment, alright? They moved back to Dayton. Elena, for the first time, she'd never been to Dayton. But something amazing happened. In Dayton, she was able to open up 2 jewelry stores. One in Columbus and one in Dayton. 2 jewelry stores. She had not been able to do that in Las Vegas. But in Dayton, in a smaller world, a smaller pond, she was able to get her foot in the door. And has been very successful. And it's amazing what she's achieved. And so she wouldn't have done that had the thing not happened that forced them to go to Dayton, and then she does really well, and then now they're back in Vegas. But it's just funny. We just don't know, you know? So anyway, that's that moment. Now, Project 2. Are you ready for this? And this is a game changer, my friends. Project 2 was a bidet. You may think, wait a minute, Jeremiah. Everyone knows what bidets are. This is stupid. What are you talking about? Hold on, country mouse. Let me finish. So, we had like a little like a cold water one set up. That was fine. I mean, hey, cold water is good, but not that good. What you really want are like those nice, like Japanese style toilets, right? Now, when I was in China, take care, Noel, sweet dreams, my friend. When I was in China, I basically had to use the Japanese toilet. My friends, because I stayed in some fancy friggin' hotels. My friends, it was delightful. The seat is warm. You sit down. It does this like little spray thing. So it's like, it's somehow, listen, they don't smell as much. It's amazing. But the thing, and when you go to use the washing feature, that warm water is a total game changer. It's like, oh, geez Louise. So, we couldn't do that though. And my mother was a great inspiration for this, because she was like, she has one of the nice ones at her house. But let's just say she missed it. The problem is that to have one of these fancy toilet bidet thingamaboobers, you need an outlet. You need it close to where the toilet is. Bathroom didn't have one. Again, house was built in the 1930s, okay? Didn't have one. My dad looks at the living room, sees an outlet, and he's like, so the other side of that outlet is the bathroom, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, it'd be really easy to put in an outlet on the other side. And Megan and me are like, go on. And he's like, yeah, I should be able to. I mean, what I'll do is I'm going to take off the plate. I'm going to drill a little hole through the back, and it should drill right into your bathroom. And if so, well, no. And I was like, sounds good to me, Pops. So he does, he checks, and lo and behold, like, that's absolutely right there. There's like, perfect. So, homeboy, well, he asked Megan, we had like leftover electrical stuff from when we'd done the garage 7 years ago. We had like a few extra plugs and reset boxes and outlets. And he goes rummaging in our barn with Megan's help, finds everything that he needs, and goes back. He's like, yo, Jay, do you have a zip tool, a zip cutter? And I was like, yes, I do. The last time you guys were out here, not last time, years ago, you bought us a zip tool. We bought ourselves a zip tool. I forget. Maybe he bought us. I forget. But we have one. And what that is, by the way, so it looks like a like a Dremel. So it's like a piece of, like drill looking thing. And it looks a lot like a drill bit, and it spins super fast. But what you can do is it cuts out sheetrock. Really neat. You just take it in. It goes. Take out the sheetrock, just an exact pattern that you need. He sees where he needs to put the thing. He drills in the recep, runs the wiring, splits the wires. Just just did it. He just did it in like a morning. And it was like, bro, dude. So he finishes the plug in the morning, and I was like, well, Megan, we are going to Costco right now, because Costco sells one. It's made by Toto. It's like their little plug-in, washing bidet. My friends. It is a freaking game changer. It is a freaking game changer. It's so nice. The men watching this will understand. It almost makes me want to pee sitting down. Like, that's how good it is. It's like, what the heck? it's incredibly cool. Blown away. And the speed at which my dad was just like, oh yeah, let's add an outlet. And just got it done. Megan set it up, plugged that beautiful thing in. Dudes, in the morning, when you sit down and it's warm, I don't know why that is such a mood enhancer. When you sit down and it's just warm, you just feel like, oh, this is so much more pleasant. This is so much more pleasant. Oh my gosh. Game changer. And then Megan had been talking about adding the shelf. So check out my Instagram. We added a little bookshelf in the hallway. Along my wall of all the amazing fan art you guys have sent me. It's so cool. Thank you so much for all the incredible fan art. Actually, I need to hang one thing from Heather. I need to hang. There's a cool knight on a piece of wood that you got me. I need to do that. And so, and then there was one last project. It's wild switches. Thank you so much. Very cool. Exactly, Megan. No one's gonna know. The door to our guest bathroom. Again, almost 100-year-old house. It has the original doorknob, which is neat. It's like the only thing that's like original in our house. In fact, let me take a picture. Let me show you. It's cool. It's neat. It's a cool. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let me show you here. 'Cause it's neat. So this is our this is the only remaining hardware in our house from the original. Okay, and so we don't want to give it up because it's cool, right? So you can see it's this neat old door. It's like flathead screws and a neat little lock on the bottom, but it's just that cool. And it feels like it's like a glass or like a ceramic, but we really don't want to throw it away. We're it's like the last remnant from the original house, and we really didn't want to throw it away. And so, but the problem is that the door had been painted 30 times, throughout the years it's swollen and contracted as wood, and it didn't close well. It's like when you went to close the door, it was like you had to twist the knob and put your hand on it and twist and push it in and unscrew it by hand to get it to lock. So whenever guests are coming over, it was always awkward, and sometimes it's just there's just an awkward door handle, and my dad's like, let me take it apart. No, Megan, we did not throw it away. My dad's like, let me take this thing apart. So he takes it apart, okay, carefully, obviously, and then he realizes that the door needs some sanding, and I'm like, well, let's hit this. Let's go and let's sand this door. So my dad grabs some sandpaper. He starts sanding. I grab an orbital sander. I'm sanding down the edge of the door, and after quite a bit of sanding, And, like, I even have like a vacuum cleaner trying to catch up all the sawdust. He puts the thing back together. He oils it, like greases it, with like a nice chain grease, garage door chain grease, which is perfect, and puts the doorknob, the handle back together, and now I can push that door closed with one finger, and it goes, and it's so satisfying, dudes, like, it took me like a week to stop grabbing the door with two hands when I was closing it, because I was so used to it just being like having to like wrestle this doorknob and getting the door shut. I was so used to being like, to now I can go into that washroom and the door just goes, oh, it opens up so smooth. Or when I close it, it's just, and it's like a satisfying click. I should record it and show you. You'll see what I mean. Just 1 second. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Hang on. Better describe. Okay, so okay. Bear with me. I'll start this over. And now, when it closes, I can just... Okay. Sanded. See, it's been sanded. Okay. And now, when it closes, I can just... My friends, when I tell you that little thing has been like a house game changer, when you can just shook, and it like snicks close. It's like shook. My heart. Be still, my heart. So yeah, man, that's been amazing, dudes. It's like, I know it sounds stupid, but those 4 things, the garage lights, adding the outlet, which allowed us to get the new bidet, and then putting in the hallway shelf, and fixing the door. Like, I have been wanting to get those projects done for so long, and they're finally done. Oh man, it's nice. It's nice. It's satisfying. Baby, it's satisfying. Yeah, God bless my dad. Now, what have I missed? I'm sure I missed all of your amazing comments as I've prattled on and blabbered on. Sorry, Binky, I know it's your favorite. Let's see, what have I missed? With no football, I know, Megan. We're getting down to the playoffs here, we're getting down to the wire. Yeah, I agree with you, Linda. The old stuff, it's neat to keep the old stuff around. I really didn't want to get rid of it. I think I owe somebody a name trace with light, I believe. Let's see. No, Linda, it totally depends. It really depends. Like, it's everything, you know? Totally depends. Yeah, what was my last Ducky Vera name trace with light? Alright, my friend. You've been very patient. Well, let's do a name trace with light. Doki Vieira. Doki Vieira. Alright. Down here. Doki Vieira. Let's try this. Root. Let's try. Something like that. So anyway, watch what Pat McAfee and Coach Saban here. I was not the same kind of fun good to go sports next year on TV. I feel your pain, Megan. The reality is, once football season's over, there's a missing for me. You got it, Kate. Discord, Kate, and everybody else. Come here, bring it in, my friends. Bring it in. Again, Happy New Year. Bring it into your friends. Come here. Happy 2025. Hang in there. You got this. You got this. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, Floor. Relax. You got this. You're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Breathe. Focus. You got this. And thank you, Rosa. Much appreciated. Floor in the hospital right now. Oh, I'm so sorry, Floor. Well, well, Floor. Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm glad you're making the most of it. I'm glad that being here with us, me, and our friends here, is bringing you some comfort and some peace from an otherwise challenging start to a year. And Buller, relax. It's gonna be okay, Buller. We got this. You got this. Everything's gonna be fine. You got this. Everything's gonna be okay. And yeah, team, that's been that was kind of in a nutshell. We did other things. I went out, I guess, one way. Yeah, Megan, I have not seen it since, tragically, the Olympics, but certainly, it's just hard to find. It's just not something that gets, broadcast much. You mentioned there's, a rugby sevens for me, or, a rugby sevens happening. I forget. Let me know. Because it's still a dope game. For those who don't know, rugby sevens, it's fascinating. Oh, nice. It's 7 versus 7. You play for 7 minutes. You take a 7-minute break, and you come back and play for 7 more minutes. So the entire game, start to finish, is 21 minutes long. That's it. It's amazing. For 7 minutes, both teams sprint like it is a wind sprint of rugby epicness, just all out. You leave it all. You don't pace. You leave it all on the field. You only got 7 minutes. You are grinding for 7 minutes, and then you take a 7-minute respite, 7-minute break, then you go back out there and you do it again for 7 minutes. The result is one of the greatest games I've ever watched. It's amazing to watch. It's so satisfying. Oh man. So it became one of my all-time favorite Olympic things to watch. I'd never watched rugby sevens, and then I watched the U.S. women's rugby team play a couple matches, and at first I thought we were only watching a highlight reel. I was like, this can't be the whole game. This has to just be a highlight reel. And my wife was like, oh no, this is it. This is the game. I'm like, this whole game is a highlight reel. Bro. Oh yes, May 3rd to the 4th. Ooh, yeah, Megan, DM me. DM me the ticket info. Might want to go to that. That's kind of cool. Tomorrow's video is titled Calming or Creating a Quiet Mind. What did I say it was called? What did I title it? Quieting the Mind. How to Have a Quiet Mind. Where's my mouse? Come here, mouse. It's supposed to go over here. It's over here. It's here. relaxing bedtime video. Or it could be a daytime video. It's a sleepy time video. It'll help you go. It'll help you sleep like my dog. Like my dog Lucy back there, just sleeping, just passed out, just being a goose. Yeah, Ilona left the U.S. to play in the U.K. I mean, well, bummer, but it makes sense. I mean, she's gotta do what's best for her, you know what I'm saying? She's an amazing player. Bummer she left, but rugby's a tough sport to play professionally in the U.S. Hang in there, Buller, hang in there, Buller. I believe I owe Jess. Jess, relax, Jess, we're gonna be okay, you got this. You got this, Jess, relax. You're gonna be okay. You can do it. And, there's beef jerky. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Calibrated road trip for May. Nice. What's up, Isaac? Thanks, holy crew. The mind is not quiet. Yes. Takes a minute. I'm waiting for a doctor to steal my blood. Paladante. Well, leave me, my friend. I don't think stealing is the right word to use. I think borrowing would be a better word. I'm not stealing. It's a bit aggressive. Nomenclature, bit hyperbole. I know you're teasing. Hang in there, man. Hang in there, Palandante. Yeah, I'm about due to get blood work done. I need to go. Well, what I need to do is, so you people over in the UK won't understand this, or anywhere else in the world, because America just has psychotic health care. Anyway, so we got new insurance. We were on Kaiser, and now we're on another one, which is great. It's fine. It's fine. But the problem is, I no longer have a primary care doctor, a PCP, primary care physician. So I need to go get that done. There's a doctor I found. He looks good. That I think I would like. I need to go set up an initial appointment, get a physical, do the things, test all my blood, get my blood work done, blah, 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 blah. But it's something I need to get on it. But I was waiting till after China, then it was after China, and then all of a sudden it was Thanksgiving, and then all of a sudden it was Christmas, and now all of a sudden it's January. It's just like, bum, 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 bum. Jeez Louise. But, yeah, so I feel you, but I need to go get that done. It's been like a year and a half since I've had a physical. I'm due for a proper once over by the doctors. I think I'm healthy though, you know. I think I'm good. I think I'm pretty healthy, you know. Yeah, you're probably not wrong there, Megan. You can do it. I don't think it sounds stressful. I just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. I'm a blood and plasma donor. Oh, nice. Still raises your heart rate. Just remember you're doing yourself a favor by prioritizing health. Nice. Well, good for you, Buller. Thank you for being a common donator. It's very nice of you. I have not been good about being a blood and plasma donor. So, thank you for helping with that and doing that. Much appreciated, friend. Much appreciated. Palandante, yeah, well. The problem, of course, is like a doctor like Helmut. Helmut can't really exist as a doctor. You know, that's the thing. Like, Helmut can't exist as a doctor. He's too nice. Well, thank you, Linda. The reality of actual doctor visits is they're busy. Like, doctors don't have time to sit there and, like, coach you through, like, a half hour, like, gently calming and explaining to you. Like, when I go see my doctor, I think my actual visit time with my doctor, at least it was, nurses do the blood work and the lab stuff and the blood pressure. So, you get checked in, you go get 15-minute max, right? It's like you go in and you get weighed, the nurse weighs you, the nurse takes your blood pressure, you wait for the doctor to come in, he asks you a few questions, says, is there anything bothering you? Is there anything I need to look at? And if there is, fine. And then, if there's not, though, that's great. So now let's do blood work, and sends you off to go get labs done. So, 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Of actual, me and the doctor. 10 max. 15 would be 15 minutes with the doctor would be like an eternity. It would be like, what? Like that? No, not for a checkup. So yeah, while would it be wonderful to have, a doctor like Helmut, or just, me as a pretend doctor? Yes. Does such a doctor exist? No, they can't. They're too busy. I'm sorry. So hang in there. But you can enjoy my fake doctoring. But it's not realistic. I'm sorry. That's why I'm so weird. Oh, I'm sorry, Discord Kate. Yeah. And 800 guys over on YouTube. Sorry, it's been a minute. Do I like Chinese food? Oh yeah, we had a big discussion about it. I freaking adore Chinese food. Chinese food's amazing, especially Hunan and Sichuan. Oh, sweet Mother Mary and Joseph. Hunan and Sichuan are incredible cuisines. Cantonese is okay. The problem with Cantonese is it's not spicy enough for me. Cantonese cuisine relies on its freshness and the purity of the ingredient, whereas northern, Hunan and Sichuan, start adding the chili and the pepper and the bold, spicy flavors, which this is what I like. To each their own. I like bold, spicy things. So Cantonese food was good, but when I got up north, magical things, my friend, magical things. Yes, my therapy those are 100% real. I'm pretty sure they hold up in court. So you can absolutely, talk to your lawyer, or if you're representing yourself, as you should do, obviously, when you're representing yourself, definitely bring up how much help you're getting by watching my therapy videos. Juries love that stuff. Juries can't, they can't get enough. So, yeah, you got it. You love the Cantonese lobster and seafood and the coating and that. See, again, JC, I get it. I feel you, JC. However, this is not my personal favorite. I think it's good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the food. I thought it's good. I wasn't blown away by it though. I thought it was good. I like that Sichuan stuff. That's just for me though. Rosa, angelic voice. Thank you. Springmoot. You're from Derbyshire, England. Keep amazing work. Thank you. Sphinxmount. Sphinxmount. It's quite a name. Thanks, Sphinxmount. Daniel Ali is my birthday in 26 minutes. Oh, well, Daniel Ali. Happy birthday, my friend, in 23 minutes. Happy birthday. Let's see. My blood pressure, 35/73. That's not too bad. It's a little high, Jess. It's not crazy. It's not bad. I forget what's below. You know what? I'm speaking out of school. Megan, what's your blood pressure? What's the is it 160/80? What's it? I wrote this down. I need to look this up again. I would tell you systolic versus the other one. I've already forgotten. I forget your blood. 120/81. Yeah. So 135/70. Because I'm not a doctor. That doesn't seem insane to me. Seems more or less. close to being healthy. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Don't listen to me. I'm not a doctor. JC, opinions on Cantonese cooked chicken. I don't know if I had it, JC. I don't know if I had Cantonese cooked chicken. I remember having dumplings, and I had the seafood. I had the lobster. We had soups, cabbage things, and hey, what's up, JG Barker? Great to see you, bud. It's been a minute, bro. And Jaden Christopher Naidu, representing South Africa. Well, my man, what time is it in South Africa? Is it like 11:30 p.m., 11:40 p.m., midnight, 12:40 p.m.? I don't know what time zone you're on. Yeah, what time is it for you? It's got to be quite late, huh? I wonder if you're like almost like on a European time, if you're farther to the east. I don't know, if I'm being honest. It's the problem with the Mercator map. It's hard to actually get a normal lineup of time zones and geography, and of course also as well. Every country has its own thing. Like China is one giant time zone. It's like, wait, what? So whether you're in Eastern China or Western China, it's all the same time zone. It's quite crazy. 1:40. Alright, so that means, so it'll be 2 p.m., 2 a.m. in 20 minutes. So 4 to 2 a.m., 8, 9, 10. You're 10 hours ahead. You're 10 hours ahead of me. Nice. Quite early. Oh, not quite 1 a.m. though, right? Yeah, good stuff, man. Oh my god, Barker with the tier 1 subscription, my brother. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, 135. I didn't think so, Beulah. I thought it's kind of like not too bad, right? It's almost 1 a.m. Good night, Fleur. Pleasure. And Akko's gurgly. Heart back to you, my friend. Pleasure. Imagine living in China in 2025 and landing in LX. And you're back in 2024. Right, dude. That's... Heading east is hard. Going west is easier for some stupid reason. When Megan and I flew back from China, we left at like 8 p.m. on a Friday night. We arrived 16 hours later at like 9 p.m. that same Friday night. And it was just like, what? And we got good rest on the plane again. Like, this is our first time we'd ever flown first class. It was incredible. Oh my god, what an experience. First class, holy crap. So we even got sleep, but maybe that messed us up. Because, you know, you leave at 9 p.m., they feed you a nice meal, and then you have a bed. So you sleep for like 8 hours, and then you wake up, and then you arrive, and then you're not really tired. My point is, it took me and Megan like 2 weeks to get back on schedule, man. It was freaking weird, dude. Like, coming back, like going to China, it felt like it was like rough. Coming back, I feel like it took like 2 weeks to get normal feeling again. Like, ugh, crazy. The real gentleman's go well. Jaden, Christopher, Naidu. Gamble responsibly, please. Again, I do not like blackjack. I don't like gambling. I don't like gambling, man. It's fun to do, kind of. It's fun. I like doing the videos, but just, you know, remember, no matter what, no matter how good you get, it's always gambling, and the house always has an edge. Just remember that. The house always has an edge. But I'm glad you know how to play now. It's fun to know how to play. Barco, you going to Australia in June? First time I experienced that time change. Man, dude. Bro, that's going to be awesome. I really want to go visit Australia, too. It's up on Megan and my bucket list is Australia. She lived there for a year in Cronulla. Excuse me. Yeah, so Megan lived there for a year. I would love to visit. I would love to go see what Australia's all about. And New Zealand. I know they're different countries, but it'd be really fun to go visit both of them. And you know what? I've always wanted to go visit South Africa as well. I'm not gonna lie. And Megan's been hard in China. We did go hard in China too, right? Been in Melbourne for a few days. Just a few days. You're only going for a couple. You're going all the way to Australia. You're going all the way to Australia for hopefully like a few weeks, right? Tell me it's not just a few days. That'd be rough, brew. Hang on, now good, Jaden. Good. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. The layover in Fiji for the better part of a day. Huh. Fascinating. Fascinating. Well, I do hope you enjoy your time there, my friend. I would love to go. Like I said, we're going to the Dominican Republic in like 2 weeks. It's been a lot of travel, dudes. It's been wild. China, and then this. The sketchy thing is, like, Megan's passport expires this June or July, and a lot of countries won't let you in if your passport expires within 6 months. So we had to rush off her passport, expedited, and it should be arriving early next week. Should. I think we are literally frickin' leaving next Sunday. Dude, are we leaving next Sunday? No. The 12th. Wait, is that next Sunday? Thursday? Second, third, fourth. Oh my god. We're actually leaving next Sunday. Holy. Yeah, really, really hope that passport shows up. Like, holy crap, can you imagine? It's like, I've been planning this trip for a year, and it's like, no, we'll get this done. We'll get this done. I'm not putting that out in the universe. It's gonna happen. We're gonna make it happen. Everything's fine. We're gonna make that passport materialize before next weekend, before Friday. That passport will be somehow, some way in our hands so that we can go to the Dominican Republic and go see something cool. Go experience the Dominican treehouse. Yeah, right, seriously. It's gonna happen. We're gonna be okay, Linda, Megan. Yeah, so we're gonna go to this cool place called the Dominican treehouse. And it just looks kind of like what it sounds like. Apparently, he's like a distant cousin of mine, somehow, some way. Like, you know, third cousin, twice removed on my mother's side. You know, whatever that is. And he started this place like 20 years ago. Just like building like these kind of cool huts. And then it's become like this Tarzan jungle place of like yoga, retreat, meditation, spa thing. Like, you know, rope bridges and palapa huts, and like it just looks freaking amazing. I'm very excited about it. So that's happening. So we're heading over there for a week as a family reunion. So that'll be really cool. Very excited about that. Never been. JG Barcode, that's exactly it. Like, Megan spoke to him on the phone, and they're like, worst case scenario, there is an office in LA, and you can go and like get like at least a temporary like passport like day up if you have to. So if that's the last case scenario, we'll make that happen. We'll make it happen. You know, Bueller may be the case. I don't know. I've never had to deal with this before. That was kind of like a first for me. We'll see. We'll see. And you guys see messages while I was writing. Oh, sorry, I must have missed something. Yeah. It'll arrive in time. It's gonna arrive in time. Meli. Sup. Hasn't nas. Buonanotte. My friend, buonanotte. It's gonna arrive in time. How long do you have to fly? So Linda, we're leaving on Sunday night. And we're arriving it's like LA to Miami. I think we're going to Miami. There's like 3 airports you can fly to. It's like Newark up in the north, Atlanta, or Miami. I think we're going to Miami, or maybe Atlanta. Anyway, and then from there, a little hop to the DR. And we'll be there for a week. And hope, just it's gonna be neat. I need to call her though. This is your year of travel. Nice, JG. Nice, bro. Yeah. So yeah, Megan and I hadn't traveled in a minute. Like, not since we'd gone to Mexico. And we left the country, and that was 5 years ago. 2019. 2018. Jeez, when did we go to Mexico? Was that 2019 or 2018? It was a minute ago. Anyway, and then this year, we're doing back to back. China, DR. So yeah, that'd be neat. Be stuck in Miami and to go see Raccoon Island. Wait a minute. Forgive me, Megan. What is Raccoon Island? I'm not sure what this means. Is this something I'm... what's Raccoon Island? Sorry for my confusion. There's a lot of wild raccoons. Oh, and the DR. That's hilarious. A lot of wild raccoons. It's an island of wild raccoons. Wait, that's a thing. There's an island of wild raccoons. Dude, I'm telling you. I'm a little creeped out. No problem. I am a little bit creeped out by raccoons. I think that the raccoons are amazing creatures, but they are kind of creepy. If you ever looked at a raccoon's hands, they look like little human paws. They look like a combination between like a human and a gorilla. Okay, but they're like little hands, and they're like little fingernails. Like they're freakishly human-like, and they are very intelligent. Obviously, I am personally a huge fan of raccoons, and I would like to, if possible, have a pet raccoon. I think having a pet raccoon would truly be an incredible animal. I see them on the Instagrams, and they look so cute, and they're so furry, and they're so smooshy. I want to rub their bellies, So for me, I would love to have an island full of raccoons. The problem is, I'd be terrified that they would scratch or bite me, and I would get the rabies. But other than that, I think having a pet raccoon would be one of the coolest pets on planet Earth. Listen, having a pet raven or a crow, and we are trying to befriend the crows in our neighborhood right now and call ourselves M&J and Two Crows. We are working on this problem, trying to befriend them with using peanuts and calling them. So we put out the peanuts and we call to the crows. We do the call, and we are trying to get the crows to learn to appreciate us and to befriend us. The problem is crows are very smart, and crows hate dogs and anything that's going to chase them. So we can only call the crows if Lucy is locked inside the house, to make sure that Lucy does not run out of the house and chase them away. Because I don't know if you know this, and no, I do not give you trace in just a moment. Did you know this? If you are mean to a crow, the crow will recognize you. I'm not even kidding you. If you are mean to a crow, that crow will remember you, okay? And they will do mean things to you. I'm not kidding. Crows are insanely intelligent, and they can communicate with the other crows that you are not nice to crows, and they will avoid you or drop things on you or try to be mean to you. Do not mess with the crows, but to have one as a friend, oh my goodness gracious, that would be incredible. Mick. Colin, my friend, wonderful to have you with us. And Caca Feliz. Hola from Spain. Let's see. I think I need a name trace to go to sleep. You got an order on one moment. Linda, once I tried to take care of some raccoons at a farm for some days, 7 maybe 10. We were told to bring sticks with us every time we went to their grass cage because they can bite so hard they can crush your bone. That was shocking me. I've never forgotten, but they look really cute. Check out the ravens, they're so cool. Just chill. That's what I mean, though, Linda. I mean, Klustish, Richard, Klustish. So that's the thing, about the raccoons. Do I want one as a pet? Obviously, I want a pet raccoon. Do I think it's a safe bet? Tragically, no. But my goodness gracious, what a cool pet do I have. I would love to manifest a raccoon pet in my future. That would be very, very, very cool. On the knot. Colum. Gracias, mi amor. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Okay. Nordron is getting a name trace, also a name trace for Monsieur Nordron. So you may go to sleeps. Have a wonderful, relaxing, peaceful, calming sleep. Well, I know that, dear friends, I know many of you, may have wanted to play a little blackjack today. We thought it'd be a better use of the stream's time to be a little more present and connect with everybody after the holidays and missing some streams. So, next Thursday, I'll be back. We'll do some live blackjack. We'll be back here live streaming on Monday, for sure. Barring like I'm sick or something, something weird. And it looks like our friends RJ and J are live. And Vanilinka. I think she rated me last week or so, or not too long ago. Kenny. Should we do Valinka? Give her a raid back. Let's give her a raid back. So I'm gonna wrap it up here on YouTube. So YouTube, I appreciate you all. If you'd like to come join us for the raid, we're gonna do a raid over here on Twitch. And Ray Child, Ray the Child Care, anyway, Ray. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Binky. And so if you would like to join us for the raid, you may come and join us over on Twitch. Until then, YouTube. Sweet dreams. Catch up with you soon. And us over here on the Twitch.